Hey friends, so I'm Ecrivon Lunyx, and this is Storytime. And if you're wondering why this jacket looks like it's clipping through the house, that's because my mom mysteriously found a nail to hang it on. This story actually begins in California last year. I went there, and my aunt, Linda, had to move house. So she was giving a lot of her clothing items away. And I love fashion, so I also especially love masculine fashion. I mean, I love it both, but dapper guys are pretty much, they rule the world, okay? That's it. Like, if you're a hot white male, you've got it, okay? You have it, alright? Whatever it is, it's yours. Anyways, sorry for the shakiness of the video, but you know, I've got anxiety, and so do my hands. So my Aunt Linda gives the jacket to me, and she tells me that it's from her Air Force ex-boyfriend, which I think is awesome, because now I, a communist, own something that belonged to the military or the army. I forgot which one is the one in general. I think it's army. I think military or is the people. I don't know. If I'm wrong, I know there's going to be a lot of people telling me that I'm wrong. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry in advance, alright? I don't really know much. Everything that I've learned about army life comes from MASH, the television show that most of you haven't heard of because you guys are actually young. I mean, so am I, but I don't belong in this time exactly. I know a lot of people say I was born in the wrong generation, but I mean, if you've talked to me, you would know. You would know. So now I'm in possession of this jacket, which has held an entire piano in it. To explain further, it was a rolly piano, but still the pockets are huge. And now comes the other part of this story, which is the hat that my mother had sitting on top of it. This hat isn't actually that unusual, except for it kind of looks like a communist Russian cop hat. That's all. The star is red, by the way. And my mom was not in support of buying this, but apparently was in support of hanging it above my jacket, which looks very military. And, you know, that would be fine if we didn't have guests. And that would even be fine if we had guests that were my friends, who would understand. Even they would probably be a little bit weirded out by a military jacket clipping through the wall with a commie cop hat on top of it. But what happened was far worse. What happened is we're probably going to be moving apartments soon. So our landlady is allowing people into our house to see the building. And this foreign-looking woman, I couldn't exactly place her accent, but I sure hope that she wasn't from anywhere near Russia, with her 2 children, came into our house. And, you know, the weirdness and the awkwardness in the room could be explained by the awkwardness of the situation, and the fact that I was, you know, kind of like sitting in the bed just quietly on my phone while the TV was just paused because I'm watching Agatha Christie's French movie house murder thing. I'm watching that. And even though I didn't ask for captions, it gives me English captions, so it's like kind of a mystery as to, I don't know. It's a mysterious work of art. But yeah, and her 2 small children came into the house. I'm happy that they probably didn't know what it was, but she probably did. And yeah, that was an experience. I'm really happy that nobody addressed it. I should have lied and told you guys that they did, and that there was this huge thing, because that would be funnier. But, you know what? I think the look of pure fear on her face that I could decode, because my mom didn't realize, actually, until I pointed out to her, at which she burst out into laughter, and she was like, I told you shouldn't have got that hat, and I was like, look, I asked for the hat, but what I did not ask is for you to display it like we have a fallen soldier from the USSR. What makes it worse is I actually have a globe that I got from the Goodwill. Let me see if I can't find it for you. And it's an old globe. And this is evidence by... Watch this, guys. Oh, look! It's Russia. No, actually, it's the Union of the Soviet Republic. Yeah. So happy communism, everybody. This was way longer than it was intended to be. But, now you know. I have anxiety for a reason, because freaky stuff happens to me. Enjoy watching. Today's reason to live is, communism. Have fun. Bye. Spooky.